Hello again, YouTube. Me, English Atheist, back again. Listen, I've come across a question which was brought up to me in PM. Well, it's a couple of days old, but I just thought I'd address it. Is that it was from a theist. I'm not going to bother giving the links or the names or anything else like that. And they were quite polite and they weren't rude to me in any way in particular. But they asked me what been mulling over in my brain is why, as an atheist, do I take such an interest in making videos on religious topics and answering religious people, or kicking the crap, as I call it, out of damn stupid claims. And that's the point. That's the reason why I do it. Apart from the fact I really, really enjoy making the videos because I'm narcissistic. You know? No. I'm not really narcissistic. Well, not very. But anyway, that's beside the point. The reason why I like making videos is... well, I like making videos, but the reason why I'm interested in it is I'm interested in what people think. And especially why people believe what they do believe. Is why do people believe in one God and not another God? And why is it that religious people tend to have closed minds on topics of other people's religions and their own even, which is the best way of putting it, that their minds are closed when it comes to their own religion, not other people's. I've said this before, is that if you present an argument to a Christian that is anti-Islamic, and pointing out the logical fallacies of the arguments that the Islamics use to provide evidence that their God, or their version of God, is the only one that really truly exists, is that they will follow you every single step of the way. And yet, if you're using the same basic arguments against what's in their book, their religion, they all of a sudden go thump, and the brain shuts down, and they can no longer see what it is and the points that you're trying to make. They don't understand. And it is just that. It is sheer confusion on their parts. It's almost, and I've said this before, like they're using George Orwell's doublethink from 1984. They can hold two things in their heads at the same time that are completely contradictory, and they believe both of them. Now, in the real world, we tend to call that schizophrenia. It's kind of splitting of the personalities. It's you know, it's a mental illness. But no doubt somebody's going to jump on me and say, "Well, that's not exactly what schizophrenia is. You know, it's blah 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 blah." And that's the problem. You see, is that I don't understand how people can do this, how they can actually hold these beliefs. I've got, per se, no problem with somebody saying, I believe in God, I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross, and I believe that he rose upon the third day. But when you point out to the Bible, they say, well, yeah, fine, that's just the Bible, that's what people have written about the events. It's not going to be strictly accurate because it was written by people. And when you say, what about the creation story? They go, well, yeah, well, that's just what people used to believe. We now know. And they'll say about Big Bang, planetary formation, star formation, nebula, constellations, and stuff like that. So basically, all they believe is that God created the universe, and the way he created it was via the way that science has explained that the universe happens. Now, I've got no problem with them, because they've just got faith, and there's nothing wrong with faith. Faith is a good thing in people's lives. Some people really need it in their lives. It keeps them happy. And I've no objection to people being happy. What I do have objection to is anti-intellectual dogma. People who won't learn, who are willfully ignorant, and who will make videos trashing the truth and try to drag other people down to their level of ignorance. Now, young earth creationists especially, whether they be of the Islamic variety or the Christian variety. Now, I haven't actually run up against any Hindu varieties as yet. But there again, the Hindus know that the world is old. being that they have the world's oldest religion, knowing it's recorded being practiced for the past 8,000 years, which is about 2,000 years longer than most of these yeks believe that it's been in opera, the world's been in existence. So I haven't really had any cause to run up against their brand of religion, but I'm sure one day I will, and one day I'll find a fanatic Hindu. But for the moment, you've got fanatic Christians and fanatic Islamics or fanatic Muslims. Now, the problem with them is they believe every single word in their holy handbooks, for want of a better word, is absolutely true and perfect. But it can't be, because facts disagree with them. And when I say fact, I mean something that we can prove to be accurate and truthful, such as historical fact, scientific fact, and such form of blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, I'm just tripping over my words at the moment. But what is it? What is it about you people, you young Earth creationists? Why can't you accept that it's not a conspiracy that's going on? We're not trying to lie to you. We get very upset and annoyed with you because you refuse to learn. We tell you things, and it's the truth. Huh? And yet you deny it, and you keep on denying it, and you deny it, and you deny it, and you deny it. It's a bit silly, which is the best way of putting it. Mind-blowingly fucking stupid, rather than just being a bit silly. But I'm not trying to kick Lay in the boot at the moment. I'm just puzzling over why, oh why, oh why. What is it that you don't like about science? Because obviously you do like the, how's it put? You do like the products of science. I mean, you like your computers, and you must like your TVs if you've got them, and you like the fact of printing presses and modern medicines, or you'd be living like the Amish do, or some of them do. Even they're being corrupted by the 21st century now. But how they live their lives, you wouldn't use any of the products of science, because we're all atheists and we're all trying to disprove the existence of your God, because we're all servants of the devil. Well, that's what the Islamics think anyway. If you don't believe what they believe, you must be a servant of... Ooh, that's my breakfast repeating. You must be a servant of the devil. But why? Why do you have such a problem? And why is it so easy for you to believe that all of these people from history are lying to you? Why is it easier to believe that they're lying to you? Hundreds of years of research, hundreds of years of scientific knowledge. Why is it easier for you to believe that that's all a lie than to believe one man-made book has the truth, and the only truth you'll ever need? Feel free to answer that one. I'd be interested in your comments or video responses. I'll try to be gentle with you, but I won't promise anything. Oh, by the way, Baramik, is that any better? Is that any better with the eye-to-eye contact? I'll catch up with you guys later, and if there is anything in this video that's upset or offended you, please let me know what it is. I may want to offend you again later. Bye.